These are my people. Okay. Fast food restrictions. The FDA is responsible for protecting public health, and law enforcement is responsible for protecting lives and properties. But do they really? In the summer of 2016, a man had a legal firearm in the car. When reaching for his identification, an officer fired 7 shots into the car, killing the man because he thought he was reaching for his firearm. With officers being wrong before, other very important administrations can also make these mistakes and be wrong. The FDA could make the mistake and say that they're protecting public health, but do not make the right decisions to do so. With fast food consumption going up to 2.2% every year, the FDA needs to look at how fast food is even remotely good for the human body. The FDA should have more harsh restrictions on fast food because the ingredients are addictive, banned in other countries, and raising obesity rates. Fat, sugar, and salt are ingredients in fast food that make it addictive. Fat molecules provide energy, and it is energy that can be stored in the body for later. And sugary foods provide us with quick and available energy, so we are drawn to sweetness, says an article named 5 Addictive Fast Food Ingredients. Evolutionarily speaking, though, the right type of fat has been an important part of survival for species over time. Now people are consuming too much fat. Like drug use, eating fatty foods gives consumers pleasure, which is why people are consuming too much fat. Over time, people's bodies start to get used to the sensation it gives. They will end up having to eat more of the fatty foods to get the good sensation. Studies on animals have shown that rats are addicted to high salt diets. The lab animals demonstrate brain changes similar to those seen with drug use, but the lab animals also showed signs of being psychologically addicted, said a 5 Addictive Fast Food Ingredients article. Some of the main things in all these fast food products can cause addictive sensations in people's bodies, and that is why other countries, some of these fast food products are banned. Fast food products are banned in other countries because of the horrible ingredients. In India, the UK, and the European Union, Arby's sourdough breakfast bread, croissant, and French toast sticks are banned. These products are banned in the countries because of the toxic ingredient fast food chain uses to bake goods. The ingredient in these food is azacarbidine, which is ACA for short. In an article, it said ACA is a whitening agent that forms bubbles in foam or vinyl to lighten and leaven the dough. The FDA thinks it is okay to have because of this chemical semacarbides, which is short for SEM. SEM is a broken down chemical that forms from ADA during the bread making. According to the FDA, they think that it is safe to food addictive as long as the company uses it according to the FDA regulations. When SEM is at high levels, though, it has been shown to increase incidence of tumors when fed to female mice, but not to male mice, or either gender of rat. So not only is ACI a harmful chemical, it also creates other chemicals that potentially hurt the human body. Other countries ban fast food because of how harmful the chemicals inside are to people's bodies. The United States, on the other hand, does not do that, and it is why the obesity rates are so high and are continuing to grow. The obesity rates in the United States are rising because of the few restrictions the FDA has on fast food. In the United States, 41.9% of adults have obesity, said an article named State of Obesity. Fast food is a connection to obesity because of the fats, sugars, chemicals, additives, and some sodium with presence of low fiber nutrients. Fast food is right at people's fingertips because it is tasty, cheap, and convenient. They are everywhere, always open, and we can get them by using the drive-thru, said the Fast Food and Why It Should Be Banned article. Although it is cheap, it also means that the products are cheap. People say healthier options are too expensive, and that is why it is easier to have a bad diet, which is why the FDA should raise the prices on fast food so people stay away and choose healthier food options. Doing this could possibly lower the obesity rates in the United States. In 2018, the average cost of fast food burger was $2.64. And the obesity rate that year was 42.4%, said a Hales article. In 2022, the average cost of a burger is $6.19, and the obesity rate is 41%, showing that it tells that when prices are lower, the obesity rates are higher, and when the prices are higher, the obesity rates are lower. The obesity rates are so high in the United States. The FDA should have more restrictions could help lower the rates. The FDA needs to have more restrictions on fast food because the ingredients are addictive, banned in other countries, and causing obesity rates to go up. When people eat fast food, it gives off a good sensation because the ingredients and chemicals in them, which is why people continue to consume these harsh foods. Even other countries see how terrible these chemicals and foods are for human health. For that reason, other countries are banning these products. Also, obesity rates are rising in the United States because fast food chains are tasty, cheap, and right at people's fingertips. If the FDA does not do anything about fast food, more and more people will start dying because of how much these chemicals are affecting people's health. If the FDA really is responsible for public health, they need to rethink the regulations and think of people's health, safety, and lives.